Welcome back to the Quarterly Call. All content is for informational purposes and is not investment advice. Please consult with an investment professional. Hello, and thank you for joining us again. Today, we're really diving deep into a company that's, well, a major force in data and AI. We're going to be sifting through their latest updates, their numbers, their forward-looking statements. The goal here for you is to cut through the noise and pull out what really matters. Give you those strategic insights needed in this fast-moving tech world. It's more than just headlines. It's about understanding the pulse, right?
Exactly. And looking at these company updates regularly, it's incredibly valuable. It's like getting a window into their strategic thinking, their financial health, the innovation pace. It all drives the industry. And what we want to do is connect those dots for you. Link the financials to the products, to the market trends, give you that really comprehensive picture.
Yeah, makes sense of it all. So here's the plan. We'll kick off with some, frankly, pretty impressive Q2 financials, fiscal 26, that is. Then we'll pivot to product innovation, especially the big moves in AI. Everyone's talking about AI. We'll also touch on market growth strategies, key partnerships they've formed, and their kind of grand vision for data's future, really aiming for those aha moments, leaving you feeling truly informed. Sound good?
Sounds like a great plan. Let's get into it.
Q2 2026 financial highlights and operational strength.
Okay, so let's jump right into those numbers because, wow, they really tell a story. Q2 fiscal year 2026, overall, a really strong quarter. Product revenue hit $1.09 billion. That's 32% up year over year. But the really interesting part is actually an acceleration from Q1's growth. That feels significant, doesn't it? Like momentum is building.
Oh, absolutely. That acceleration is critical, especially for a company on a consumption model, where usage drives revenue. Seeing that accelerate means customers aren't just staying, they're actively doing more. They're expanding usage, finding more value. Product revenue is the lifeblood, so seeing it speed up, that's a very healthy sign. It suggests deeper engagement, broader adoption across the customer base.
Right, and not just trying things out, but really integrating it. And it wasn't just product revenue showing strength. There are remaining performance obligations, RPO, that climbed to $6.9 billion. That's up 33% year over year. That points to pretty strong future commitments, yeah, like locked-in business.
You hit on a key point there. RPO is that forward-looking metric. It's contracted future revenue. Seeing that grow alongside accelerating current revenue, that paints a picture of really robust momentum. It shows customers are signing up for the long haul, committing to significant usage, high degree of stickiness.
Okay, and then there's the net revenue retention rate, NRR. Came in at 125%, very healthy. Maybe just quickly, for anyone less familiar, why is that 125% NRR figure so important in this kind of business?
Sure. 125% NRR is, well, it's excellent. Plain and simple. It means your existing customers, on average, spent 25% more this year than last year. That growth isn't from new logos. It's purely from your current base expanding. They're using more features, maybe adopting new products, processing more data as their own businesses grow. It's a huge measure of satisfaction, platform utility, and it drives really efficient growth. Cheaper than finding new customers all the time. Speaks volumes about stickiness, really.
And they're doing this while also improving the bottom line, it seems. Non-GAAP operating margin increased to 11%. That suggests a real focus on efficiency, even while growing fast.
Absolutely. Seeing margin improve alongside aggressive growth and investment, that's discipline. It shows they're scaling efficiently, managing costs effectively. It's not just growth at any cost. That's key for long-term health and for having the resources to keep investing in innovation.
And looking forward, they actually raised their full-year guidance. Always a positive signal. Product revenue for FY26 now guided to $4.395 billion. That's 27% year-over-year growth. Plus, expecting 9% non-GAAP operating margin and 25% non-GAAP adjusted free cash flow margin. Seems like a confident outlook.
It's definitely a strong signal of confidence from management. Raising guidance suggests they see the Q2 strength continuing. They expect their investments in product and go-to-market to keep paying off. It implies the drivers aren't just a one-off thing, but part of a sustained trend. Both top-line growth and efficiency look good.
Okay, so the numbers are impressive. Let's unpack the why. What really drove this strong quarter, especially the upside compared to expectations?
Good question. The CFO's comments were pretty clear. It wasn't just one thing. Strength was broad-based across all 4 key product areas: analytics, data engineering, AI, and applications and collaboration. And critically, new features in all those areas apparently outperformed expectations. So it's the whole platform firing, not just one engine carrying the load. Shows deep product market fit across the board.
Right, so a multifaceted success. I guess the consumption model itself means you can get these kinds of surges, right? where usage just ramps faster than planned.
You're absolutely right. That's inherent in the model. Forecasts are based on patterns, but customer activity can, spike unexpectedly.
Huh.
The Q2 surge was stronger than modeled because customers just did more, found more value faster than predicted. It shows when they unlock something valuable, usage can really take off nonlinearly. As for normalization, yes, big migrations might cause an initial burst that settles, but the overall trend keeps climbing as new workloads land. It lifts the baseline.
Makes sense. And were there specific customer activities driving that? You mentioned migrations.
Yes, that was a major factor highlighted. Several large existing customers kicked off migrations of significant new workloads. We're talking about moving core systems, entire analytics divisions, not just adding a few users, big strategic moves. These migrations give a big initial consumption boost, maybe normalize a bit afterward, but they lock in that customer strategically. Shows deep commitment.
And what about newer products? Did things like Snowflake Postgres start moving the needle, or was it mostly existing stuff expanding?
New products definitely contributed. They described it as modest but growing. Snowflake Postgres from the Crunchy Data deal was mentioned as an example. That integration is starting to bear fruit. It shows their strategy of acquiring and integrating is working, expanding their addressable market, adding value. It's about meeting future needs, too.
Got it. And finally, the sales and marketing piece. How much credit goes to the go-to-market engine for translating the product strength into these numbers?
That's a crucial connection. The results are definitely linked to better new customer acquisition and overall improved sales and marketing effectiveness. They're clearly investing here, making sure the product innovation actually reaches the market effectively. You need both great products and a strong engine to sell them. That alignment seems to be working well. We can dig into those investments more later, actually.
Okay, great foundation. Let's move on then.
Accelerating innovation and the AI data cloud.
All right, let's shift gears from those solid financials to, well, the really hot topic. Artificial intelligence. It's crystal clear AI isn't just a side project for them. It's absolutely core to their strategy, their vision for the future.
It's fascinating how AI is just fundamentally changing the data landscape. It's not just about analyzing the past anymore, but generating insights, automating things, creating new intelligent workflows. And this company isn't just watching, they're actively positioning themselves right at the center of enterprise AI. Their big push is making all that enterprise data structured, unstructured, you name it, accessible and usable for AI models. They're building this integrated AI data cloud, really designed ground up for this AI transformation.
And a big piece of that is Snowflake Intelligence, right? It's in public preview now, sounds powerful. What exactly does it do?
Snowflake Intelligence is pretty transformative. The core idea is letting anyone interact with enterprise data using natural language, like literally just asking questions in plain English, getting back actionable insights from both structured and unstructured data. But it goes further. It helps you build intelligent agents on that data. So it's moving beyond just answering questions to actually automating actions, driving outcomes based on the data, turning data into a partner almost.
Wow, talking to your data and having it act. Do we have examples of customers actually using this yet, making it less abstract?
Yes, definitely. Early examples are quite compelling. Take Cambia Health Solutions. They serve Medicare members, right? They're using Snowflake Intelligence to build an agent to help their care teams improve health outcomes. It analyzes tons of data records, claims, interactions to personalize care, anticipate needs, basically scaling personalized healthcare. That has a direct impact on people's well-being. Pretty powerful stuff.
That really is profound. Any examples maybe focus more on internal operations, another industry perhaps?
Sure. Look at Duck Creek Technologies. They're a leader in insurance core systems. They're using Snowflake Intelligence internally to boost efficiency in finance, sales, HR, basically setting a new standard for how they operate. It shows this isn't just for customer-facing things, it's also about making the company itself run smarter, leaner.
Okay, and beyond Snowflake Intelligence, they also introduced Cortex AI SQL. How does that fit in? What's its specific role?
Cortex AI SQL is, I think, a really smart move. It brings AI capabilities natively into SQL. SQL is the language data pros use every day. Now, they can call AI models directly within Snowflake using SQL commands they already know. The huge benefit, no data movement. You don't have to pull data out, send it to some AI service, bring results back. It unifies analytics and AI right there, making it way simpler, faster, more secure, and accessible to tons of existing SQL users. It just lowers the barrier significantly.
So AI is really getting baked deep into the platform, not just bolted on. Is this seeing broad pickup, or is it still niche?
It seems surprisingly pervasive already. They said AI is influencing nearly half of their new customer wins in Q2. That's huge. And among existing customers, AI is powering about 25% of all deployed use cases. Over 6,100 accounts are using AI features weekly. So, yeah, it's moving beyond early adopters into real operational use pretty quickly.
Incredible. And it sounds like it's woven through the whole data journey, not just at the analysis stage.
Exactly. It's embedded throughout. Think about accelerating analytics, transforming workflows, even helping with migrations. They have Snow Convert AI, for instance. It uses AI to help automate those painful legacy code migrations, moving from, say, Teradata or Oracle. AI helps convert the code, minimizing manual work, cutting risk and time. So AI helps right from the start of modernization.
And the actual AI models themselves, are customers stuck with one choice or is there flexibility? That seems important given how fast models evolve.
Crucial point. And they've clearly prioritized partnerships here. They're ensuring day one availability for leading models OpenAI's latest, including GPT-5 apparently, plus Anthropic models. The strategy is about providing choice and flexibility within their secure environment. Customers can pick the best model for the job without being locked in. It kind of future-proofs them against the rapid changes in the AI model landscape.
Let's maybe circle back to a couple more Cortex AI stories. Thomson Reuters and BlackRock. How are they using it specifically?
Okay, Thomson Reuters. They're using AI agents built on Cortex Search and LLM observability to transform how their own business users access information. It lets people ask complex questions in natural language, gets converted to SQL, gets answers fast, reduces time to insight, cuts costs in finance, HR, etc. Imagine getting answers in seconds instead of days of data digging. Game changer for internal productivity.
Very impactful internally. And BlackRock, using it for client service, you mentioned.
Yeah, BlackRock is leveraging Cortex AI to help their team serve clients much more effectively and at scale. It pulls together all the client info portfolios, call notes, everything for instant insights. They call it a superpower for personalized service, helping advisors understand exactly what a client needs, maybe even before they ask. Really shows how AI can deepen those critical client relationships.
Okay, so AI is huge, but it's interesting. They're clearly not only focusing on AI, innovation seems broad across the whole platform.
That's right, and it's important. Their core message is about making complex tech feel effortless. Simplicity, fast time to value. So even as they push AI boundaries, they're also improving the core stuff, making the whole platform easier, better, faster. It's about balancing the cutting edge with foundational strength.
Speaking of foundations, they launched Gen 2 Warehouse. What does that mean for customers practically? Performance, efficiency.
Gen 2 Warehouse is a big core engine upgrade. They're talking up to 2x, faster performance, better efficiency. What that really means for users is faster queries, better resource use, simpler data management, all without necessarily paying more. It's a significant boost to the underlying infrastructure that benefits pretty much everyone using the platform.
And Snowflake Postgres, we touched on it. What's the deeper strategy there, expanding beyond their traditional base?
Yeah, Snowflake Postgres is really key. It's about embracing developers and expanding their reach. It offers enterprise-grade PostgreSQL within Snowflake, so developers can build and run AI apps, transactional apps, right there. Traditionally, managing Postgres yourself is a headache, scaling, security, backups. They offer it managed, secure, scalable, governed alongside your analytics data. It lets them play seriously in the OLTP, online transactional processing space, alongside their OLAP, online analytical processing strength, makes it a much more complete data platform.
And getting data in seems easier now, too, with Snowflake OpenFlow.
Right. OpenFlow, built on the Dataflow acquisition, is their expanded connectivity platform. Makes it easier to ingest all kinds of data, structured, unstructured, batch, streaming. Big news there is support for Change Data Capture (CDC) from Oracle via a partnership. It's huge for getting data out of legacy Oracle systems in real time. OpenFlow pushes them deeper into that massive data integration market, making it simpler to consolidate data for analysis and AI.
And for folks already using Apache Spark, Snowpark Connect for Apache Spark sounds relevant.
Definitely. Snowpark Connect, now in public preview, lets customers run their Spark workloads directly on Snowflake. This eliminates the need for separate Spark clusters, which are complex and costly to manage. You can run Spark code, like data frames in SQL, using Snowflake's engine. Gives you Spark's flexibility with Snowflake's performance, governance, and efficiency. It's about meeting customers where they are, integrating popular tools smoothly.
The sheer pace sounds incredible. How many new things have they actually launched recently?
It is pretty staggering. They mentioned around 250 capabilities launched to general availability in just the first half of the year. That just shows the breadth and speed of development, constant improvement across the board. It signals a real commitment to innovation.
And data sharing, that's always been a unique aspect. Is that still growing? Still important?
Hugely important and growing. They said 40% of customers are now data sharing. That creates powerful network effects, makes the whole ecosystem more valuable as more people connect and share data securely. Enables data monetization, collaboration, access to third-party data, things you just can't easily do in silos. It's a big differentiator.
What about open formats like Apache Iceberg? Are they embracing that to address lock-in concerns?
Very much so. They highlighted strong adoption, over 1,200 accounts using Iceberg tables. Supporting open formats like Iceberg is key. It gives customers flexibility, avoids proprietary lock-in, ensures data portability. It shows they're committed to open standards, which is a big deal for many large enterprises thinking long-term.
Go-to-market momentum and strategic growth initiatives.
Okay, so we have strong financials, relentless innovation. Now, how does that translate into actual market success? Getting customers, growing them?
Right, because great tech needs a great go-to-market engine, especially in this competitive field. Their approach seems focused on articulating that business value we talked about, supported by a well-aligned sales and marketing effort, selling solutions, not just features.
And it seems to be working on the new customer front. What do those numbers look like?
Yeah, pretty solid. They added 533 new customers in Q2. Importantly, that includes 15 new Global 2000 companies, those big strategic fish. Overall, that's a 21% year-over-year increase in net new customer adds. Shows continued market penetration.
And not just getting new ones, but growing the existing ones significantly, right? The million-dollar customer metric.
Exactly, that land and expand model. Q2 saw a record 50 customers cross the $1 million mark in trailing 12-month revenue. That brings the total to 654 of those million-dollar-plus customers. Really highlights their ability to grow revenue within accounts, which ties back to that strong NRR and shows the platform's expanding value.
Looking specifically at the Global 2000, those huge companies, what's the perceived potential there? Still lots of room to grow.
Oh, absolutely, immense potential. They believe an average Global 2000 customer could eventually spend $10 million a year, maybe even more. And get this, about half of their current million-dollar-plus customers are Global 2000. So it suggests they've only just begun to penetrate these massive organizations. Huge runway for growth just within that segment.
So how do sales teams pitch this? Is it just about the tech or more about the business impact for these big players?
Definitely focused on business value. The training emphasizes articulating what customers gain. Strategic advantages from AI, efficiency improvements, new revenue streams, faster innovation rather than just speeds and feeds. That outcome-focused selling is crucial for landing and expanding those large, complex enterprise deals.
Now, they've been hiring aggressively in sales and marketing. 529 new heads in Q2, many in S&M. What's the strategy there? Just throwing bodies at it?
It is significant hiring, yeah. Largest 6-month net add in a while. But it sounds strategic. It followed a big performance review in sales. The focus isn't just more people, but better productivity. Adding more specialist sales engineers, more specialized sellers for specific industries or products. It seems like an investment in effectiveness and future capacity based on seeing strong demand and refining their sales approach.
Is this hiring push mainly U.S. focused, or are they expanding globally?
It's definitely global. They're taking their hunter-farmer sales model, which worked well in the US, and replicating it in EMEA and APJ, trying to drive new logo acquisition worldwide while nurturing existing accounts. And interestingly, they mentioned their Azure growth is really helping fuel the EMEA expansion specifically. Shows that partnership synergy in action.
And lastly on this, the partner ecosystem. How vital is that network of 12,000 plus partners?
Absolutely critical for scale. You've got the cloud providers, tech partners building on Snowflake, system integrators implementing solutions. They act as a massive force multiplier, extending reach, providing expertise, serving diverse customer needs across the globe. Plus, the recent summit event with over 22,000 people. That shows a really vibrant, engaged community around the platform. It fuels itself.
Strategic partnerships and competitive landscape.
Let's talk about those cloud provider relationships. Super important these days, right? Especially in a multi-cloud world.
Paramount.
Right.
You really can't overstate their importance. And the big news from their update was the outstanding results on Azure. They called it out as their fastest growing cloud, 40% year-over-year growth. Now, maybe off a smaller base than AWS, sure, but 40% growth is a clear sign that the Microsoft partnership is firing on all cylinders. Really strong collaboration there.
What does that collaboration look like? Is it just co-selling or deeper technical ties?
Oh, it's much deeper. It's broad. They collaborate on the infrastructure level. Think integrations, like with Microsoft Fabric's OneLake. They integrate with end-user tools like Office Copilot, Power BI. And yes, the go-to-market partnership is strong, acting as an accelerant for both. It's truly synergistic, helping both companies win. It's a strategic alliance.
Okay, strong partnerships. Now, the big one. Competition. It's a tough space. Hyperscalers, other data platforms, how do they position themselves?
Yeah, the elephant in the room, it's definitely competitive. Their framing is pretty direct.
Yeah.
They position themselves as the best AI data platform. That's their stake in the ground, their core belief for how they differentiate against formidable rivals.
So what makes them the best, in their view? What are the key differentiators they lean on against, say, Databricks or AWS Redshift or Google BigQuery?
They emphasize a few core things. One, ease of use and simplicity, making complex stuff feel effortless. Two, connectedness, breaking down silos, enabling that powerful data sharing. Three, trustworthiness, especially for AI, focusing on reducing hallucinations, strong governance, reliable data access. These are the qualities they believe resonate most with enterprises looking for dependable, scalable, secure platforms for data and AI.
But surely some customers might still choose competitors for valid reasons, different needs, legacy ties.
Oh, for sure. They acknowledge that. They mentioned Databricks, the hyperscalers, Palantir. Different tools fit different needs sometimes. But their point is that their core analytic strengths, plus all the new stuff, Postgres, OpenFlow, Spark support, AML, is hitting a really sweet spot across many customer conversations. They see this combination driving a broad acceleration, suggesting they're winning across a wider range of use cases now, not just niche areas.
And how does Snowflake Postgres specifically help them compete or broaden their appeal?
That's a big strategic piece. Postgres helps them tackle OLTP online transactional processing. Historically, they were seen mainly as OLAP analytical queries. Adding strong managed Postgres lets them handle transactional workloads too. Think running applications, not just analyzing data afterwards. This makes them a much more complete, unified platform for enterprises wanting both capabilities without stitching things together. Big advantage.
The future of data and AI in the enterprise.
Looking ahead, this idea of data modernization, it often feels like people treat it as a project with an end date, but you see it more as a continuous journey, right?
Exactly. Getting your data off struggling legacy systems and onto a modern platform, that's really just step one. It's foundational. The real value starts unlocking when that data is not just there, but accessible, governed, and truly ready for AI. It's like building the highway. The exciting part is what you can drive on it afterwards.
And having that AI-ready data is becoming even more critical now.
Absolutely essential. The whole AI transformation, everyone's chasing improving workflows, customer interactions. It all hinges on having data that AI models can actually use effectively.
Yeah.
Modern platforms provide that foundation. So modernization isn't just about fixing old problems anymore. It's about enabling the future of AI. That linkage is accelerating adoption.
So it's moving beyond just asking AI questions toward AI taking action.
Precisely. The vision includes layers like Cortex Analyst or search for answering questions, yes, but also agentic layers like Snowflake Intelligence. These agents can potentially learn to take actions, automate workflows, be proactive, not just responding, but anticipating and driving outcomes. That's a big leap.
There's sometimes talk about AI models plateauing. Do you buy that, especially for enterprise applications?
I really don't see a plateau, especially not for enterprise use cases. If anything, the progress relevant to business is still accelerating. Look at code generation quality or agentic capabilities, the ability to plan and use tools. Huge leaps even in the last 6 months. Maybe general consumer AI feels a bit like that sometimes, but the advancements critical for reliable, complex enterprise tasks are still coming fast.
So how does that advanced AI deliver unique value in a business context compared to maybe consumer AI?
The difference is unlocking the enterprise's own data. Consumer AI works on public data. Enterprise AI gets its power by securely accessing all the relevant internal data, structured, unstructured PDFs, call notes, logs through platforms like Snowflake Intelligence, making that vast proprietary data understandable and actionable for these powerful models. That's where the unique business magic happens, solving their specific problems.
And with agentic AI learning to use tools, what kind of complex tasks could that automate or assist with down the line?
We're looking at potentially transformative stuff. Imagine AI assisting with or even automating large parts of insurance claims processing, regulatory reporting, complex anomaly detection in real time. Even things like M&A due diligence, rapidly synthesizing huge volumes of documents. These are tasks needing massive human effort today. Agentic AI acts as a superpower for human teams, making them vastly more productive and strategic.
So despite all the hype and progress, you'd say it's still early days for enterprise AI.
Oh, absolutely. Very early innings. There are years, probably decades of work ahead to deeply integrate AI into all critical workflows across every industry. The value creation potential is just enormous. We've barely scratched the surface. It's a massive long-term opportunity.
Okay, one last check. Beyond the excitement of AI, is the core data warehouse and analytics market still strong? Is that still a growth engine?
That's crucial, right? You need the foundation. And yes, the core business is still described as very strong and sustainable. There's still a huge amount of work migrating old on-prem systems, first-gen cloud setups. That modernization drive provides a massive ongoing tailwind. AI actually amplifies the need for a strong data core. It doesn't replace it.
So it's not about choosing between core and AI, but investing in both.
Exactly. You have to do both. Customers making long-term bets need a platform that handles today's analytics and is ready for tomorrow's AI. That constant innovation across the board, including making migrations easier, is key to staying ahead and keeping customers confident for the long haul.
This has been incredibly insightful. It really paints a picture of a company firing on multiple cylinders, strong financials, rapid innovation, especially in AI, and a clear vision, really focused on empowering their customers.
And maybe a final thought for everyone listening. As you consider the future, remember the real power of AI isn't just the model itself. It's about how well that model can access, understand, and act on your unique enterprise data. So the question becomes, what new workflows, what new superpowers could you unlock when all your data is truly AI-ready and actionable?
Thank you so much for tuning into the Quarterly Call. For more episodes, please remember to rate and follow our show. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.